So many of you will have known all about Healthcare Hour with Colleen Qvist. And 4 years later, 200 episodes, it had become part of your every week. But of course, with life, things change, things get to their natural end. And I reached the natural end with Healthcare Hour with Colleen Qvist. I then took time to think, okay, what's next? Not just jumping into, yay, let's just go jump into something else. It's like time to reflect. Of course, you know that I went to Spain with my daughter Jess. Um, and just like thinking under the surface the whole time, just thinking, okay, what's next? What's next? And what I've decided on is to have my own YouTube channel. You'll be able to find that at Colleen Qvist 2945. I repeat that, at Colleen Qvist 2945. Let me just check I'm telling you the right thing. Yes, I am. Okay, so we started off there with me having little podcasts, kind of little nuggets on different topics, topics and themes like imposter syndrome, your career, what's happening with your personal growth, all different topics like that. And of course, I'm going to continue that. But then, what else? And so, two different themes come to mind of what I'm very passionate about. And you'll see that we're going to have podcasts about these. So, let me talk to you in two different part one and part two. And so, the part one, which I am very passionate about, is human-centered leadership. Now, of course, when you think about leadership, we certainly need leadership. Leadership is something we need globally. Unfortunately, there isn't much leadership. And I would like to highlight when we do find leadership, let's meet these people. Let's see who they are. Let's see what makes them tick. But of course, what's also important is the human side. Do people prioritize systems and how we do things and their own back pockets over actual people? As you know, in all my interviews, I've always prioritized let's meet the person before we meet the title, before we meet what it is that they do. And I'm wanting to meet people who do put people first. Now, please understand that when I say put people first, I don't mean put people first at the cost of the company, because ultimately that leads to the company closing down and what happens to all the people. So it's a bit short-sighted then to say, oh, people first above anything and everything. We still need to make a profit. We still need to be a business that isn't just let's give everything away. But do we have ethics? Do we have values? How do we prioritize living and working with ethics and morals? So human-centered leadership, you'll also find that a lot of companies talk about human-centric. They talk about, oh, but our people are at the center of this, our customers are at the center of it. And when you actually live in their system, you realize, no, far from it. You'll find that often money is at the center, or people and their funny rules. So what you can expect is to meet people. My guests are going to be leaders. They're going to be leaders from all different walks of life, all different types of careers, and different ages, different diversity in leadership. That's what you can expect. So I'd like to invite you to join Human-Centered Leadership. Please make sure that you click the like, that you comment, that you share. And, I'd love to hear from you. If you aren't wanting to publicly put your opinion out there, or please contact me directly. Remember that you're loved, you matter, and you're not alone. And I'm Colleen Qvist.